Hello everyone. The other tutorial on how to build a GLC reactor was absolutely terrible. So I'm gonna make a better one on how to build a GLC reactor. So the first part of the GLC reactor we're gonna be making is our control rod system that connects directly to the startup button. You just wanna get some redstone repeaters and place them in a straight line like this. I won't really make this too long because I want this to be a short tutorial and not boring. So anyways, you want to turn it a bit like this and get your pistons and place about 4 of them. A GLC reactor can have as much pistons as you want, but too much pistons can cause problems. These must be sticky pistons, by the way. And now when you're done doing that, place redstone blocks on the sticky pistons. And after you've done that, you're now ready to connect your lock system. Place the repeaters in a straight line, as so. Like that. You're going to want to place iron blocks right here. 1 block from the redstone blocks. And you're going to want to crouch and place sticky pistons behind those. And now you have your locking pistons ready. You want to connect those by redstone as well. You want to make your generator system. You use an observer and use a dispenser and observer. Connect the observer to a simple redstone clock with redstone. You can change the speed of these observers manually. You want to connect the redstone clock to some pistons. It doesn't matter how many pistons, but 1 piston is the classic and efficient version. More than 1 pistons can work efficiently, but I preferred using 1 piston. You want to place the piston like this. By the way, no normal pistons, only use sticky pistons. Unless you're building a different type of reactor. But who would be doing that? This is a GLC tutorial. Anyways, you want to place some redstone like this also. And you want to actually connect it to the control room this time. And not connect the control room to the device. This powers the indicator for the generator. Place it just like that. And boom, you have that good. And now that it's directly connected to your generator indicator, it should work now. So let's test out the system. Lock. Good. And now when I turn on the reactor, it should turn on the generator. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Uh, to start the generator, you need to put a fire charge in the dispenser. But anyways, forget that. Let's just make the other indicators now. This is the reactor power indicator. This is the simplest indicator. You really just connect it to the redstone on the on that. And now for the control rod indicator, you literally just do the exact same thing. Make sure you're placing these backwards, facing toward the control room, so you don't have this thing backwards. So yeah, that's that. Alright, so now when I turn on the reactor, both of these indicators should turn on. Yep. And now let's test out the reactor by putting a fire charge into the generator starter. Now let's start the reactor. And here comes the power signals. That is not good, actually. If the light is blinking, that means the generator is producing speed too slow, and you have to manually fix it. Huh. Huh. That has never happened before. That would technically count as an auto shutdown if it overloads power too much. Yeah. So the reactor for the first time actually auto shut down itself, which is actually a good thing. So I'm guessing we just shut off the reactor now by disabling that. And that's how you make a nuclear reactor, GLC reactor in Minecraft. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.